Dingus Creations.
What a crazy two, a crazy hey!
Crazy family tree. A crazy family tree. The stories I could tell you about my crazy family and me. My crazy family and me. My crazy family tree.
What's up, fam?
You're listening to My Crazy Family Tree, the podcast where we tell you your stories. And we have Lotta Hultman here.
And Kiki.
Yay-o!
Heyo!
Hey-o! And I think Kiki's already tired because I've been bombarding her with stuff.
And I have bombarded you with stuff.
Yes, we have bombarded so equally.
We have bombarded each other.
And it was beautiful. And it was wonderful. My mic just made some kind of dippity dip. Maybe my mic is tired.
Everyone is tired.
Oh my God. Well, we're going to tell you stories. Surprise, surprise.
Yes.
And I have 2 stories and a confession corner.
Very nice. I have one.
Yes, you have 1 story. So it was good that I... And it's all thanks to, for me... For me, it is all thanks to... I'm sorry, the laughing is because my mic doesn't want to stand up straight. It wants to lay down a little bit. So that's okay. Let's just let it be. But...
Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
Speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Jänta.
Beautiful. Anyways, we have to thank you, Anna, one of our very, very, very fantastic listeners.
We should have a thank you song.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Joanna. Thank you, Joanna. You're beautiful and cool. You're awesome and you're sweet. Yeah! We're so good at making things up.
You know it.
And I know what it's called now. Echolalia. Echolalia.
Do you know what it's called?
Oh, I probably have. It was just a long time ago we had a Don't Question Me corner.
That is true.
A very long time
It's
ago.
because we are resilient.
Yeah. We just power on, going through. We probably have many
It's
things.
because we don't care anymore.
We don't. We actually don't.
I love the fall, but at the same time, you and I, we're not fall people.
No, I love the concept of fall.
Love it.
But I hate the fall. But I love it. But I hate it.
Yep.
I don't like changes.
I love not changes either.
I love not changes.
I was just about to lie and say I love
Samesies.
changes. This is why I have been going in therapy for so many years, because I have such a hard time with changes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I say I love changes, and that would be a lie.
That would be a lie.
So I was trying to save it.
But maybe we have to say that. I love changes. Just so we can love it. The changes.
I love changes.
Yes. No, I don't like. I know. And my daughters are talking about, we want winter now. We want snow. And I was like, no, it's too fast. Please. No snow.
You know, snow came in October last year.
Oh, I know. It's very soon. Now we're doing stuff we're not supposed to do.
We already said that we
Okay,
we had
there will be
stories.
stories, but now we will talk and you'll have to live with it. And if you don't like it, then fast forward a little bit then. This is us. You can't stop us from being us. I'm drooling a lot.
Your microphone.
Maybe I just have
Your
to...
microphone is tilting.
Let's see. There we go. Okay. This time, I'm going to ask you how you're doing. And I'm not going to end your how you're doing before you are how you're doing it done.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I am not well.
She's not well. Now I did it. What Eric hates that I do. Kiki's husband said, I can't listen to your podcast. Lotta is repeating everything you say. And then Kiki was trying to show me, but then it was only her repeating me.
I repeat her.
Yeah, you repeated it.
I repeated it.
Now I interrupt your beautiful thing again. You should tell me. Tell me.
Oh,
You're not feeling well.
no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
That's
Everything
a
is
lie
fine.
again.
Everything's fine.
I love changes and everything is fine. Lies, lies, lies.
Lies in your
this
head.
beautiful
Lies
Friday.
in your... no, everything... No, but it's good.
It's good.
Life is rolling.
You've been out on a little excursion, a little having a nice time with your friend outing.
Yes, I had a weekend for 2.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I don't know, were you at some kind of spa or something?
We were at a spa hotel, yeah.
Was it nice?
It was very nice. It was beautiful.
Was it right by the lake? They were at the lake place. A place that has a big
The
lake.
Swedish Loch Ness Monster.
Yes, the Swedish Loch Ness Monster Lake.
Ja.
It's
Storsjön.
Yeah, Storsjö.
I Östersjön då.
Yes, exactly. So, Storsjö Monster
Odjuret.
in Östersund. Yes.
Yes.
Was the hotel by the lake?
Not really, but it wasn't far away.
Could you see? Did you
The
have a
hotel
lake
that we
view?
stayed at was on an island.
Oh, nice. So you had the water.
Frösö.
Yeah,
That was the
that
name of
sounds kind of correct, I think. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Seed
it was
Island.
actually next to the little airport it has.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of airplanes.
No.
And it was it was funny because it was a kind of like a sport
Yeah.
hotel.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of sporty things you can do.
Like
And me
okay,
and
so
my
not
BFF are not very sporty.
So it's like things you can do. It's not like you walk into a sports bar, like they had a racket on the wall or something like that. No,
No, it was a beautiful hotel. Classy, but it had an outdoor gym. You could go for morning yoga at 7:30. You can go hiking. You can go mountain biking. You can go for runs. Like they have
I get it.
trails
Yeah,
all
yeah,
over the
yeah.
place and stuff
Nature.
like that. Yeah. We did not do any of that.
No.
And the spa was just beautiful because it had the concept is you get this little kit with the different soaps and scrubs and things.
Nice.
And then there were like 13 steps in the spa. So you walk around. So
And then
you
it's
get
like,
the concept.
Now you take soap number 1 like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
So you start in
cool.
the rain shower. So
Yeah.
you're supposed to, because of course you need to be clean.
You're supposed to cry a little bit so no one sees it.
No, it's a commune
'Cause
one.
I don't know if you knew
so you're
this,
like
but
4
tears-
people standing taking a shower together, but you have your bathing suit on or bikini.
But
or
it
whatever.
doesn't matter because I've been told that tears doesn't show in the pouring rain.
Oh.
Okay, anyway, so you shower in the rain.
Tears never
Oh, you sing that? You thought of that song?
Yeah.
I thought of... No, is that not it? No?
Do you remember this song? Daddy DJ, please
And
take
take
me to the party and let me sing along until the day.
There's no crying in the rain in that song.
No, but that's a good song. Anyway,
This, yes?
yeah. But I don't know the English word for förnimmelser.
I had these glimpses of thought glimpses. No?
That was the concept of the spa.
Yeah.
To have these förnimmelser in the different. So you took
Yeah.
the rain.
Oh, you get the feeling of the rainforest. Like that.
For instance, yeah.
Yeah.
But because we were up north,
Ah.
it's the concept has to do with the northern part of Sweden.
Oh, okay. I see.
And then you go into the fog, it was called. And then you had a face scrub that you did there, for instance. And then
this
you had
sounds wonderful.
it was beautiful. It was
Yeah.
great. Yep. So
And
we
the
did
food
that
was
and
good?
we ate.
Yeah. What was the food good?
Yeah.
Nice.
sorry.
Maybe I should go there, man. Someday in like 15 years or something.
Just around the corner.
When my
How-
prison sentence is over.
How about you?
How about me? Well, nothing new to report. I mean, still going crazy, keeping the crazy coming. But I have a little tidbit from my life to share that was kind of funny. I have a daughter. I have 3 of them. But one of the daughters, the smallest one, not the youngest because they're twins, but she's small. She, sometimes she wakes up and wants to come in and lay next to us. So she came in and she likes to, let's just tell me from a story when she was 3 years old. I woke up in the middle of the night.
Wait, this is a story in the story?
This is a story in the story to tell you and understand the story that is the story. Okay, so when she was 3 years old, she also came in and slept in our bed. And I woke up in the middle of the night with a feeling that was like, something is not as it should be. And I turned around and where is she? She's gone. And then I noticed that she has crawled under my pillow. The one where I have my head on. So I lift my pillow and she, in her sleep, like... taking a big breathe because she's been suffocating under my pillow, and I was like, daughter, and she's like,
oh my god. So she took a big breath.
Yeah, a big breath. Okay, so that was the story in the story. Now back to the story. She came into our room, and she lays down and she does this thing where she rubs her little feet together when she sleeps, because that's cozy apparently.
It is.
And I wake up many a times and feel like something's not right. Well, stop it, Lotta, just fall asleep again. But then I yes, something is wrong. Can't find her. Again, can't find her. Okay, this is the weirdest part ever. We have a super big bed.
Oh.
We have 2 super big mattresses that are tied together with this, what's it called? Like fodral?
Frame?
What's that called?
Uh-huh. I don't know.
Like a big... thing that holds these mattresses together, like a big, what the fuck is it called?
I don't know what it's called in Swedish.
A casing. It's a casing
okay.
for these mattresses that hold them together, so it should be like one. But since our bed is so big, they don't make that big mattresses. And on top of that are these bedding mattresses where you put on the sheets and stuff. I search around for my daughter, where I feel some skin. Oh my god, I feel skin. A little bit of hair. She has in some way pressed herself in under these bedding mattresses, these sheet mattresses, into the embedded mattresses, and she is inside our bed. She is in our bed. She is one with the bed. There's only a little bit of hair sticking up.
Oh.
And I'm like, daughter! and I was like, Jon! And he had to dig her up. This should be impossible. This should not be, you should not be able to do this. And then she took one of these gasps again.
Did she?
And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And then she sat up, was like, what? What's going on? Okay, so that, it's just a tidbit. I have nothing else.
This is also the daughter that says, oh shit.
Yeah, she says oh shit a lot. Oh hell no. She says that a lot too. I kind of like that. It's not very good, but I kind of like it too.
We're all different.
We're all different.
Oh, I feel like my mother.
We're all different. One time I said, because I swear a lot, I wonder where my daughter gets it, but she swears in English and I don't do that, so I blame the father. Anyways, yeah, he can.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he can pour out some bad words. Anyways, when I met your mom once, I don't think I was with your brother yet. I don't think I even met him. But we were at your old apartment, and I swore, and she looked at me like, Lotta, with those, And I get so stressed out because she has this presence like alpha woman presence. So I was getting so nervous, cats out of the bag! I swear, Rosa, I swear. I'm sorry. And you laughed at me.
Cat's out of the bag.
I'm very loud today. But that's okay.
It's okay.
Are we ready to start this? Shut up. Are we ready to start this this travel into the story realm?
Yes.
Realm is a hard word to say. Realm.
I think pretty is hard to say. Pretty.
Pretty. I feel pretty. I was so pretty.
I wish we filmed this.
Oh! 3-time ponytail. But I have to tell you one thing. We had a photo shoot yesterday before we start with the story.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. And the photos turned out wonderful.
Except for the Christmas photos, I guess.
Apparently. We only got to see the autumny photos. But we have a country trio that's called Coastline Trio. And one of the members of this group is a girl called Erika. And she's
a model.
She is definitely a model. Oh my God. She has actually done modeling things.
Yeah, I know. And I was not in the mood.
No. And I was not in the mood either because there was a lot of fighting.
I cannot
in this
take
house.
pictures. I'm not a person who takes photographs well.
Well, you did because that photographer proved you wrong.
Well, I found my pose and I kept it.
Yeah.
In the Christmas photos, I didn't have a pose.
Well, anyways, what I wanted to say was
that Kathy, you suck.
No, that we thought that this would be like a lot of pictures with Erika being all glamour,
Glam,
hotness,
glam,
and we will, especially I'm talking about myself. I thought I was gonna be like a potato sack with two beautiful ladies, and like, why did you have a potato sack in the photo shoot? Oh, maybe it's because it's autumn, so potatoes, autumn. I get it, but the thing is, we all looked very beautiful.
You're so silly, you know that?
I'm so potato match. Anywho, that's funny. Potatoes.
I guess you start.
I guess I start because you only have one little tiny story.
How do you know? Maybe
told
my
me.
story's big.
Or maybe it's super long, like hours. We don't know.
We don't know.
Oh,
you don't know.
I don't know. And you don't know. Anyways, Kiki knows. Oh, who cares? This one is called Rainy Roof Fight. And it is sent in by the colleague. Yes.
What?
Yes, the Rainy Roof Fight. And
Sent in by the colleague?
the colleague. That's the sender inner.
I loved the son of the gingerbread man.
Yes.
Last time. That was funny.
Many people talked about the son of the gingerbread man, that story. Many people have like, but how? Just like you reacted, but how? And it was wonderful. Anyways, the Rainy Roof Fight. So this was about 10 years ago, and I was with my then girlfriend. And we lived in a small town in the middle of nowhere in Norway. Norway, represent. My girlfriend had just bought this beautiful...
Wait.
What?
Do you think we would remember the Norway song that we made?
Norway! Och så sjöng du Norway. With all the things that it's mountains and something.
Norway.
High and low.
Norway.
Yeah, it was a good one. I made a music video. I'm just waiting for the
High
call.
and low.
I'm waiting for the call from Norway's prime minister.
What do they have?
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Let's start this over.
I need candy.
Well, we probably have some in my candy cabinet. You just go grab you some of that sweetness. The Rainy Roof Fight. So this was about 10 years ago, and I was with my then girlfriend, and we lived in a small town in the middle of nowhere in Norway. My girlfriend had just bought this beautiful old house from the 18th century. Think a red...
Ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts, definitely. Think a red wooden house with white details. A typical old-time Scandinavian house. Very idyllical. It was in the Swedish Norwegian countryside, and it had a beautiful garden and a big barn house at the side of the main house. We filled this house with yard sale findings and thrift store buys to let the furniture match in with the old-time charm of the place. And we loved it there. Well, this particular story takes place at night time. It was dark outside and pouring rain, and we were off to bed. And Kiki is now getting eaten by my cockapoo waffles.
Sorry.
It's quite cozy lying in bed listening to the rain hit the tin roof while tucked in reading a good book. But it was now time to turn the lights off and catch some seas. After a few minutes, we heard a loud boom on the roof, like a big boom. We were totally taken aback, and we shot out of bed. What the fuck was that sound? And we didn't have time to collect ourselves until we heard it again. Boom! It was like the whole house was shaking, and the sound was deafening. Then it came again. Boom! And this third loud bang was followed by a deathly scream. A loud shrieking sound of someone screaming their lungs out. And chills trickled down our backs, and we were scared frozen. More booms, more screaming, and I've never been so scared in my whole life, and my girlfriend was crying her eyes out. Then, all of a sudden, the noises stopped. We were dumbfounded and scared shitless, and after a while we dared ourselves to go out and check if we could find any reason for this racket. We got flashlights and tried to see what was going on our roof, but the rain was still pouring, and we could not see a thing in the thick darkness and heavy rain. So we went inside. We tried to calm ourselves down, and we decided to investigate the following morning instead. And we actually fell asleep, although shaken. Okay. My analog papers are rustling. The next day, my father-in-law said that it must have been an eagle that was catching a rabbit and battling it on our roof. And we
On the roof?
Yeah, because an eagle flies and he took the bunny and the rabbit or is like banging it down to kill it, I guess. I
On the
don't know.
roof?
Apparently, that was the that was the explanation they got from the father-in-law. We took this explanation to heart, even though there was no trace of a fight on our roof or around the house. But if we didn't accept this explanation, we would have had to think of something darker or weirder. So this one is the one we stuck with. From the colleague. Ooh, that brings me back to we have another podcast, as we told before, a Swedish one, where we talk about supernatural things, ghosts and stuff.
I am not satisfied with that story
Why?
because we don't get an explanation.
No, well, we're not going to get one.
Ugh!
Oh, my God! I know.
Colleague,
Yeah, colleague, he doesn't have
come
an
on now.
explanation.
Come on now.
Well, the whole house shook. I mean, an eagle, it couldn't have done that. I mean, the bang, sure, a tin
I
roof.
have never seen an eagle or a bigger.
What are you eating, dog? Dog! No! That's my pencil sharpener! You're so weird! Okay, you've never seen... Have you seen a dog eating a pencil sharpener before?
I have now.
No, exactly. So how?
No, but I've never seen a big bird.
A big bird. The yellow one?
I've never seen Big Bird
A big bird, yeah.
kill an animal on a rooftop.
I've never seen a big bird kill anything. I've seen them like circling around, going for it, you know?
That story doesn't hold up.
What? Okay, listen to this. I had a dog many years ago called Cucumber. You know that because that dog, yeah, whatever. It's a
Long story.
We were out with her, and what are they called? It's an eagle, but these, well, it's the bigger kind of eagle that came soaring around, and it was friggin' big. And that was the first time I saw it so close up because it was circling my dog. And that was not a small dog. It was like that medium-sized dog. But it was circling. And we actually leashed her because we felt a little bit insecure about the fact that it was doing that. So I can definitely see that it could make a lot of noise.
Nah.
Nah.
Nah. I didn't say the whole word.
Nah. She
I'm
just
like
said nah.
Lotta.
Yeah.
4 weeks ago. No. No.
No.
That explanation
Yeah.
from the father-in-law
Yeah.
is a no-go for me.
I thought it was a good one. I was like, how is this going to be explained? And I was like, yeah, I could go for that. I mean, it's much more safe than it was like a demon fight or
A demon fight.
or something supernatural. Yeah, you know. But it was like a woman's scream. What I said.
Oh, sorry.
A death scream.
Well, eagles have pretty nasty squeaks,
And
don't they?
babies.
Baby.
No, bunnies or rabbits. They have a babyish scream, like a human baby screaming.
Maybe it was a human baby.
Oh my God.
Maybe an eagle had taken a human
Even
baby.
darker now. Maybe it was the stork. And it was like, the stork comes with the babies, you know?
And then kills it.
And then it was like, no, but then it was like, the wrong house! And then it was like dropping the baby a few times on the roof. Bonk,
Damn
bonk,
it!
oops, damn it! And then it was like, came to the right house, dropped the baby, and was like, sorry, it's a little bit dented, but
Busted up baby.
it's still okay.
Good luck.
Good luck! Ugh, I'm spitting. Yeah, I thought it was a good explanation. I mean, it rained, so the blood might have washed off.
Ew.
Yeah.
No.
No, what do you think? What's your explanation? Aliens? You love aliens.
I don't believe in aliens. You know
that
this.
is so weird. How can you not believe in aliens?
We've already spoken about
well,
this.
you believe in aliens, but you don't think they could come to us as is. You don't believe that we are the only living creatures in the whole universe.
No.
No, thank you.
But not the aliens, you know, with the green head and body
but
and
someone from
nasty
another
fingers.
planet. They might look like us. What do we know? Maybe they might fly and take
I'm
bunnies and bang it
thinking-
on the roof.
I can't remember how long had they been living there when this
I
happened.
don't know. The story does not tell. It
Because
says,
if they were newly, like, moved in,
yeah.
then maybe there were people there that had used the house before. Kids, it could have been kids.
Oh, you mean like? But this is out in the countryside.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, you
kids have
mean the
used the house.
Kids are out in the rain, banging on the roof,
You were having a party.
on top of their roof.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
in the pouring rain.
Yes.
This
We have
sounds-
spoken about this before.
What
Kids,
are the root of all evil?
yes, and
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy cuckoo can
Why do you
banana.
have a leaf on your...
Because I found it in my pocket.
In
I
your
found a little-
hair.
because before this recording, I was out walking and I have this apple tree that no one owns because it's on like a scrapyard.
You really want to emphasize that no one owns that
because
apple
I
tree.
don't want to be an apple stealer picker person. So and then a leaf was left from my bounty.
A leaf was left
A leaf was
on
left
my left shoulder.
Oh, beautiful! This is beautiful. Wow, you should send that in
Just made that
to
up.
Norway. I love it.
Dear Norway.
Yes, they can take that one too. Yeah, I love that. Okay, but yeah, that was it. And whatever you believe or not,
Thank you. I'm left unsatisfied.
well, I believe in the father-in-law thingamabobs.
I'm sorry. I don't want this to scare people away
but
by telling them that I'm unsatisfied by their story.
well, that only like
I'm sorry, colleague. Please send in more stories.
They
but
know.
please have an ending to the story
that satisfies Kiki.
that satisfies me.
Yes. Have Kiki in mind when you send in the stories.
Okay, and I'm kidding. I
They
love
know.
all stories.
They know.
But I would really love an ending. Like, this is unsolved.
It's an unsolved mystery and mystery.
A mystery?
It's a mystery. But anyways, apropos the thing, sending in stories, you can send them in as a voice memo, and I will scribble them down and then read them up. You can send them in, like in any way you send them in. For God's sake, just keep this show going on this road again. Yeah, now it's your turn, Babas.
Thank you so much, colleague.
Thank you so much, the colleague.
Does he or she call himself colleague because the person is also a podcaster?
I think it's their name. Actually, they were baptized in the name of colleague. No. Kiki was looking at me like, really? No.
Don't get mad at me. All right. This is a story sent in by Rosa Salinas Hultman.
Whom we
Or as she
actually-
got mail once referred to her as Orsa Holman.
Orsa Hultman.
Yes, and
yes.
it got where it needed to go.
Itchy. Okay, tell me. Did I show you my boob?
No.
Okay, tell me now. Come on, Rosa. You can do this.
Robert's my special needs brother 73rd birthday was this past June. As our family has gotten smaller, memories have surfaced more often. One evening, as I was washing dishes and throwing away the garbage in a horrific rainstorm, the thunder sounded as it was right above me, and the lightning, too, seemed touchable. I was never scared of rainstorms, maybe because I always had to protect my brothers and little sister when we were children. As I was thinking stormy evening, Robert was sleeping soundly in his bed, and I was cleaning up and preparing for the next day. As lightning struck before me and the tree swayed, I remember how my mother and her comadre decided to take all the children to the zoo for safari day. It was supposed to be a sunny...
He had one of those sighs again.
Wait. It was supposed to be a fun day for the children with rides, games, and of course looking at the animals. Our parents had packed all kinds of things for the picnic. I remember being excited and running around without a care in the world. Ah, isn't it lovely to not have care in the world? Bring those times back, please.
Please.
The children were sent to find each other as the dark clouds moved in and the rain started. We were to meet under the big tree. The tree was so big that it protected both families from the rain. And it seemed like the whole town was under its big, beautiful branches, thick with leaves. As you can imagine, we got a little wet, especially our brother Robert. He wouldn't get under the tree. He was always afraid of thunder and lightning, as were Reuben and Rita, my mother's other siblings. I had to drag him, and with the help of our brother Richie, we finally got him to stand with our mother. She not only took care of all our frightened siblings, but she also kept an eye on all the things she had brought to the picnic.
Excuse me, under a tree during a thunderstorm?
Yeah, this was the 60s.
Okay. Keep on talking.
I don't know.
I think that Robert was right on the spot.
You know it?
Going there. Yeah. Tell me more.
Suddenly, a big lady with a light brown perm and bare arms squeezed in among us. With her bright, flowery dress blowing around in the wind, she started to scream at our mom about keeping her wet child away from her. These people should be in an institution and not around others. They scared everyone with their crying and rocking. That's what she said.
You meanie beanie panini. Okay, keep on telling me.
My mother said nothing to the woman. But as I looked back at that incident, I remember the look on her face. No dogs or Mexicans allowed. This was the sign outside the ice cream parlor she had entered. She ignored the sign, was threatened with a call to the police, and left empty-handed. As she held Robert closer to her, I now wonder if she thought the police would come and take him away. Life leaves many scars. This journey was another pain in her soul, knowing she could not protect her children from experiencing their own. That's it.
Racism
and what do you call it? Whatchamacallit?
I don't know. Racism and also, but she kept them safe from the storm. She was lucky that the lightning didn't strike the tree. But just,
and that's what you think of until this big brown permed woman comes and opens her mouth and says that people like Robert should be in an institution and not around other people.
Your kid should not be around other people because your kid is different.
They scare others with their rocking and their screaming. She scares me with her perm.
Oh, she scares me with her words. Find your own damn tree. Maybe
Squeeze
one
yourself in here.
where the lightning strikes. Jesus, Jesus. Well, your mom has a way around words. She describes it beautifully. But so she has lived through all these like Mexicans not allowed signs and stuff. But she's also, and she gone through
her
that.
Mother, yeah.
Yes. And then she came out of that and she started her family and now she has to live through like, your kids have special needs and you're not welcome here thing. It's a good thing we've come away from that time.
You don't mean away from that time.
No, yeah.
That we have come a little bit
further to a more accepting kind of world.
Society,
I hope.
world.
I mean, but the thing is, many people actually did institutionalize their kids and like forget about them, like, oh, oops, and then just put them there.
That's usually what the doctors told them as a recommendation. But I'm also thinking that them being a Mexican family, you have your Mexican traditions and your culture. And in your culture, you take care of your own.
Yeah, and they were right about that.
You take care of your family. So when your parents get old, you take care of them. And they live with you. And, generational living and kind of stuff. Yeah. I remember we used to stay there in the summers. And Ruben, which is the younger of the two with special needs, he would go to work.
Yeah.
So careers is called. And he will go with the bus in the morning. And he will come with the bus home. And my grandparents lived on a side street. Is that what you call it?
I don't know.
A dead end street.
Oh, a cul-de-sac. Isn't that called a cul-de-sac?
I don't know. But it had a dead end.
Yeah.
And then there were a bunch of children that lived there in the houses and stuff. And those kids would tease Ruben when he walked from the bus to the house.
Why?
I don't know. And then I remember my grandma coming out.
Yeah.
Like she would just scream at them.
Yeah.
And I always wondered about that. Like why?
Why? Why are they doing that?
Why are they teasing a grown man?
Yeah.
Don't they have anything
they
else
could.
to do?
They could, and their parents didn't teach them the right values.
No.
And
I'm sorry to say that, but I think there's a lot of parents that don't teach their children.
Yeah. Teach your children right. How to do. That's a good song. It's Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Teach your children.
I'm sorry. I thought you made it up.
No, actually not. I wish. It's an awesome song.
I believe the children are our future.
You know it.
I don't know the rest.
Something.
So,
okay, yeah.
Thank you, Rosa, or
Thank you,
Orsa,
Rosa.
for sending that in.
Thank you, Orsa Hultman. Hultman for this beautiful story. You are welcome to send in more. We love it. Are we ready?
You have one more.
For a quick, I have two more. Please, lady. But they're short. We have a confession corner, so I cue the jingle now.
Hey, give us your confessions. Come on, give us them. Bare your soul and lay down your load. It's confession time.
Boobity-boo. There it was.
Oh, we're doing the question. Okay,
I think
confession.
we need to put in a confession in this, and we also need to have a poop story in every episode. I just feel like it's supposed to be that way.
Confession corner?
Yeah,
It's fun.
because this confession corner is called Poop Meeting. Hi. Hi. I love your podcast.
Oh,
Well,
thank you.
Thank you. And I love your personalities. It's like, right?
All right.
Well,
Just rub me the right way.
blushing. It lightens up my day. Well, now to my story. Well, this is actually a confession corner. Sometimes I work from home because I live quite far from my workplace. And the other day I had a Zoom meeting that was a little too long for me to handle because, well, nature called. And it called for the big one. So I put my headphones on mute. And without taking my headphones off, I snuck out to take a dump. It was a heavy one.
No.
And it required a whole lot of huffing and puffing, so to speak.
No.
Yes. And after a while, I started noticing that the meeting was a little bit too quiet. During my during my poop session, there were weird pauses and holdups in the meeting. Well, I was now done with my duties, so I wiped, flushed, and I was going to wash my hands when someone at the meeting said, "Was that a toilet flush?" I'm sorry, but someone has had their mic on whilst I'm guessing they were at the toilet.
Oh my God, no!
My whole face got red, and I ran to my workroom and muted my mic. The only thing that saved me was the fact that there were many attendants at the meeting with many people discussing and therefore had their mics on. But still, this was the last time I went to the toilet during a meeting. And thanks again for your podcast. From the embarrassed pooper.
Oh my God, that's like the worst.
That is That is the worst.
That is like my worst nightmare.
Yeah, that is the worst nightmare in all kinds of ways.
Especially during the pandemic.
Yeah.
You're like, wait now.
Yeah.
Wait now, was this on or not?
Yeah, exactly. Most of the times I'm the one who gets to laugh at people who forgets the mic. There was one especially fun time. We were having this meeting with many colleagues from the whole Sweden, all of the regions, like having. And there was someone before the meeting really started that had forgotten to mute their mic that said, "Oh, these meetings, they suck. They never get to the point. It's just a lot of blah, blah, blah." And then the mic turned off and I laughed so good in my little office where I sat. That was fun.
For you.
Yeah, that was fun. And apparently I've also said, "Shut up, Wafu," sometime. And oh my God, I need you mute. to tell my dogs to not be so loud. Yeah, but that one, you're traumatized. That is anxiety. Like the huffing and puffing because it had to get out. Oh, no.
And I huff.
And I puffed. And she blew or I don't know. I actually don't know. Or he or she blew the house apart with their poopy dookie.
I mean, that's horrifying.
That is horrifying. That is definitely, and it is definitely a confession corner.
Thank you for trusting us with your confession.
We won't tell anyone.
And wasn't there a politician, a Swedish politician?
Yes.
That forgot to turn off her camera?
Yeah, probably, yes.
And she walked around with no shirt on?
Oh my God, no.
Alice ba bunke hunke.
Alice ba kunke, exactly, yeah. I don't remember that thing, but I can definitely see it. Oh, there's so many. And the fun guy, but that was not much like the fun guy that actually has a filter on and he's a cat. I'm a cat. I'm not a cat.
We're trying to...
That is also funny.
Gerald,
I'm not a cat.
It looks like you are kind of have some kind of cat filter on.
I'm not a cat.
I am not a cat. I'm here. I'm not a cat.
I love that he has to I'm not a cat. Oh, good. Okay, we're sending our biggest condolences to you and thank you for sharing. And I hope you didn't get noted. I hope they didn't see because sometimes when you talk, your little square lights up. Every time you make a sound.
Oh no!
You know that, right?
Yes.
It lights up.
Yes,
so maybe they pause to see. Yeah, to see is it you that makes? Oh my God. They probably knew. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, they knew.
They knew. They all knew it was you. That is all that made the poo. That is all we can say. And I'm sorry.
We're sorry to tell you this. They knew.
We hope you still have your work.
Your job.
Your job. That's called. What is it?
I
get so embarrassed and secondhand embarrassment.
We're sorry. We all know it was you.
We all know it was you. We know it was you. We all know. Now the whole world knows it was you. Oh, anyway.
Russia. Alaska.
Yes. There's actually people in Russia, Malaysia, Australia.
You know what we think about Russia, right?
North America.
Putin is listening on to us.
I know. We've said it all the time. He knows.
Maybe that's Putin.
He should keep an eye on us.
Maybe he wrote that story.
That's pooping. That's pooping, not Putin.
No, we're gonna get. They're gonna come and get us.
Oh no! Don't come and get us. We have nothing to offer.
Or do?
Yeah,
for a little holiday,
little money. We can have some money. He has a lot of it, but maybe
Why
not
would
now.
he give us money?
I don't know. He just wanted
for us making fun of him.
Yeah, because he loves us. Maybe to not make us not do that again. Not call him pooping.
Oh, what if you open the door and he just showers you?
Yes! And then we promise not to say his name ever again. I love it. Should we leave the confession corner? Yeah, she's prattling. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for giving us your trauma.
Yes, thank you for your trauma. Give us all of it. Give us all of it.
It's confession time.
Give us all of it. We have
Are
so
you
much.
giving us any of your trauma today?
Nothing
It's
of
been
my
a while.
trauma.
It's been
But
a while.
now we will get trauma.
Oh.
We're going to end on trauma.
Oh, no.
And this is from Joanna, our savior in this hard times of trying to squeeze out stories out of people. Joanna is there for us, and she is wonderful. She is wonderful. She gives us so much. And this little story is called Slippery Slope. And it's traumatic, so hold on to your seats.
Shanika?
What?
Shanika?
Well, you have to see. Hold on
I'm
to your
sorry.
seat. I told you. She sits on a very small seat, by the way. She has a children's chair.
It's only
high-
one butt cheek is actually on a seat.
Yeah, one of those chairs that should make children reach up to the
A
table.
high chair.
So she's very not one of those that's cased in. So you sit in like this little chair with a belt or something, because that would be weird.
funny.
But she sits on this high plastic chair. Anyways, slippery slope. Some episodes ago, you told a slippery slope story of some kind. Yeah, Kiki's making the peace sign. And I have one of my own, so here we go.
Here we go.
This story takes place in the winter of the mid-90s, and I was in 5th or 6th grade. I was walking to school from my home, and my way to school was through this residential area, and at the end of the area, you had to walk down quite a few stone steps to get down to a wooded area before you ended up at my school.
No.
Of course, when you're in middle school, you had crushes, right? I had 2, and they were named Magnus and Matthias. Magnus and Matthias, the 2 M's, and they lived near where I lived. And this particular day, I was fortunate enough to get to walk behind Magnus the whole way to school. I mean, I was living my middle school dream.
Were you?
Yeah, at
Were
first.
you, though?
At first she was.
Oh.
I was not by any chance a cool or a popular girl at my school. I was more of a nerd. I didn't have any self-esteem or coolness enough to talk to him, but I waved and I said hi and he waved back and I was floating on air. But at the same time, I was on edge. I had to act normal. I had to act cool.
You know
I
it.
was tense. So as I said, I didn't have the guts to approach him. So I walked behind him the whole way, staying like 30 feet,
That's a little
10
creepy.
meters behind. Yeah, but you can't just run up to them. No. I get it. So we came to the stairs, and as I said, it was winter, and the stairs had a sign next to them saying, "These stairs will not be shoveled or sanded during winter."
Yeah.
So you had to walk a little carefully. And all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but in the middle of the stairs, I slipped.
That's what happened. You don't know how?
No, it just happens. The ground just disappears from under you. Hard and heavy and out under the railings I flew. Right towards the metal pole holding up the railing.
No.
Yes.
Did she catch it?
Well, yes, she did.
Oh.
I know that men talk about their balls and how painful it is
They do.
to hurt them. But I can sure tell you that it's not comfortable to get hit in your hoo-ha full force either.
No, it's not.
No,
Amen,
it's
sister.
not.
You got bone going up in there.
Oh, it's stuff going up, and it's terrible. Let's see. Yes. I can remember the metal boing, 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 as I straddled the pole with full force. The pain. It was one thing. And that one thing was a numbing and searing sensation. But just the thought of the physical pain of Magnus seeing this was even worse. So I flew up, even though my legs were barely holding me.
Yep, you know what?
I tried my hardest not to scream out in pain, not to look bothered, not to show any sign of what just had happened.
Girl, he just saw you get your cooch.
Now, I have never worked so quickly in my whole life, and I held on to the railing trying to look cool as a cucumber. Well, I don't know if he turned around or not, but I just stood there, holding on to the railway for my dear life. Railing, not the railway. Holding on to the railing for my dear life.
Even here.
I stood there till I saw Magnus enter the school. And as soon as he got in, I just let myself bundle up in pain by those stairs. And to this day, I wonder, did Magnus see this?
Well,
Did he?
I want to start by saying bless.
Blessings to you and all your houses.
Yes, blessings to you and all your houses and your cooch.
At your cooch.
And your cooch. Because that girl, your cooch is banged up forever.
Oh, it's banged up.
You probably have some kind of issues there now.
Some hoo-ha trauma.
Some hoo-ha trauma. But also, if Magnus saw you, why didn't Magnus come and help you?
Yeah, he was not the guy for you.
No.
He must have heard the boing.
You know, everybody.
She was so fast up that he heard the boing and he turns around and she stands there like, hi. You know?
God, she just wants to scream.
Because I know how fast you can get up from those. You can like, whoop, then you're up.
So my cooch is like kind of clenching now.
Yes, it's clenching again.
Pain.
Yeah. That's good because we need to do the, what's it called?
Kegels.
The Kegels. So it's good. The story helps us Kegling. Do the Kegel. Kegling.
Okay, guess if I'm Kegling now or not.
Yes, you are.
No.
You're not? Am I Kegling?
Am I Kegling now?
Am I Kegling?
Yes.
Yes, I am Kegling.
What about me?
Yes, you're Kegling.
No,
You're
I'm Kegling.
Yeah, because you're like, you do this, both you and me, I feel, get this stiff smile that's like that when we do the Kegels.
Which I do too
seldom.
Too seldom, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so that is horrible.
That is horrible. We all know.
That's horrific. How you just slip and
the
you
feeling
just
like you want
go.
to scream out, but you don't. Oh, no, something comes on. Hello, Babette. We're just gonna wrap our podcast up. What? Where was we? Where we were?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
I don't know where we were. We just got interrupted. That is very hard for me. But the thing is, I can't.
It is hard for us.
It is hard for us with interruptings. Yes. We all know how fast you are getting up from those positions. The ups and the...
No, I'm impressed.
What? Yeah, yes.
Because I would probably just be laying there.
Yeah, but that's the American in you. That's the American in you. Because
I can feel my cooch.
The Swedes... we were talking about Kegling. Maybe that's where we were. No, but the thing is, when I just started dating your husband,
my husband,
your brother, wow,
another confession corner,
big news. No, when I started dating your brother, he fell in the movie theater, and if I fell, I would have done that falling as short as possible, and I would stand up, you know. But he kept tumbling. He tumbled forever, and he's made his those sounds, you know. And I was like, me and Jimmy, who was also with us to watch this movie, we just stood there like, what is going on? Because that's not the Swedish way. That's the American way to make as much sound as possible to like, see me, I'm in pain, help me, you know.
And then the Swedes are like,
we're like up, and it doesn't matter if like your bones are sticking out of your skin. You're still like, everything's fine, everybody.
But I have a thought.
Yeah.
When men hurt their balls, it's like, you know, their life is over.
Yeah, they.
But we actually have bone.
We have bone.
We have bone that can break.
Yes, we have bones that can
break.
They
have nothing that can break.
No, it's just bruising. Cruising, bruising. But we have, I mean, also, our clitoris is a small penis. Yes, so you all know.
That is so gross when you put it like that.
But it is. So probably in there, if we straddle a pole, we probably hit some kind of nerve.
Of course we do. We have nerves as well.
Yes.
But I'm also saying we have bones.
Yes.
We have a bone.
We have a bone. We have a pelvic bone.
We have a pelvic bone.
And that hurts,
We have no penis or balls that cover that shit up.
No.
It's all like, here you go.
Here you go. And also, the boing in the metal rod thing that held the railing up, that boing was also sounded in her pelvic bone.
Yeah, and
it
that
resonated.
Boing, you know, if you get a boing when you hit, it's like vibrating, and then you also orgasm.
Yeah,
it's all
so
kinds of.
This, her crush was walking in front of her. Yep. She orgasms and
breaks her pelvic
bone and has to like do some kind of, I don't know, like Olympic thingamabobs where taking yourself up to your feet. Hep. Yeah, doing the hep thing with the hep.
With the arms up.
Yeah.
Bowing.
And the bowing, yes. And the straight back. Well.
Good on you.
Good on you to also skip that Magnus train That
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it was a good thing that
He was an
left
asshole.
the station.
I'm just gonna say it right now, without
Yeah.
knowing anything.
Yeah.
No information whatsoever about Magnus. He was an asshole.
Yeah, he was an asshole. He should have also, when you said hi, he should have waited and like, come walk with me. We're going to the same place.
Yeah. He knows that you go to the same school.
Yeah, stop it, Magnus. And I haven't heard a word about Matthias, but I hate him too.
Yeah.
That's just what we got to say.
You know it. And here we speak the truth.
Here we speak all of the truths.
Truths.
But I also have to say one more thing. I also had a walking to the school mishap. I walked with my friend and it was very icy and it was winter. And I told her,
Sorry.
I told her, you're laughing already. And I told her, like, no, we're not going to walk down this hill. I'm going to take the little longer way on the road. And she was like, no, it's fine. And then she did some cool gliding down this hill. And she was like, hep. And she did it super good.
Oh, you know, she had control over her body kind
Yeah,
of thing.
and then she said, go on, Lotta, go down this. And I was like, no, I don't wanna. And I accidentally stepped, so I started to, whoa, wobble down it, and I fell straight on my backbone, boing, And then an old lady comes. She seems like she's dug herself up from the grave. She's walking with her little walker, like slowly up to me. And I was like, oh my God. And then she said to me, you know what? Taking the short way is always the long way at the end. And I was like, thank you, old lady. Thank you so much for rubbing my face in this dirt. Taking the long way, the short way is always the long way at the end. Well, yeah.
And then you like kicked her legs out from under her.
Yes, then I kicked her walker away.
You know
and she
what?
fell.
The grave is always next door.
Yes, exactly. I didn't have a good comeback. I just lay there.
That wasn't the best comeback
Because I
either.
couldn't breathe. When you lose your air.
Oh, that's the
was
worst.
like,
You really feel like you're gonna die.
It's terrible. It's terrible in every kind of way.
Oh, falling is fun when it happens to other
Yeah, when it happens. Yeah.
others.
We actually said, because I stepped on a well lid thing. Stop it. No, it's called manhole, right? A manhole, isn't it called that?
I don't know.
With the lids on, that's on in the streets, and everyone knows what I'm talking about. And
A sewer
hole thing. And I said, because in Sweden we have like A on some of the letter A is on this metal lid, or there's a K on the metal lid, and they say that if you step on an A one, it is bad luck, but a K one is good. So I said, what if I just step on this and say K well, and then I fall down? And Kiki was laughing so hard, and I was like, I would probably die, Kiki. And you were like, yeah, but I will laugh first and then check.
And then I would see that you were dead, and it would be really bad.
But you still have the memory of how fun it was when I fell down.
At your funeral, I would have
Probably
a speech,
laugh.
of course.
Yes.
But then I would also start to laugh because the last time I saw you,
you were falling down a hole.
K-hole!
like goofy kind of style. And it's also like
That's how my son
Echoing.
does. What my son does.
that sound.
Yeah, my youngest.
I love it. I love everything about your youngest. He's a very funny little boy.
He is a boy.
Well, we're going to wrap it, but before we
Wrap it up.
Burrito rainbow forever and ever. Wrap it up. Yeah.
Burrito rain.
Okay, everybody, let's talk about... Anywho, I was just going to say that. Send us your stories.
Is that your stomach?
No, that's my dog
Oh.
making that noise. He's making like, oh, I love this situation, so I'm gonna just rub my eyes on the couch. I don't understand him. Anyways, send us your stories. You
Please.
can just send them in as you talk them into a memo, and you can send them, or you can write them down. You can write them in Swedish, and we will translate. Or you can write them in English. Everything will be A-okay.
And I was thinking, Lotta, that
Yeah.
if there's a story that they want us to read, but they don't want you to read it, like they want you to react to it, then they can put Kattis or something, or
Yeah.
Kiki or something.
Yeah, they can put it up
If
in
they
the,
want specifically for your
your reaction.
or my reaction.
That's a super smart idea. You write in the subject line what you want.
If you don't care, it doesn't matter. But if
doesn't matter.
if you want like a certain
and then you
reaction.
tell us if you want to be anonymous, or if you want, and we like compliments.
I really want to apologize for my reaction for the first story. I mean,
Don't.
some stories don't have a good ending.
Yeah, sometimes it is a mystery.
And we love those stories as well.
Yes, we love everything. Well, Kiki doesn't love everything, but she loves me.
It's not a lot of things I love.
You love me, you told me.
I did.
Okay.
Did you hear what I said?
I did, you said, but not now. Not anymore? You did?
I do love you. Every day, girl.
Okay, we're wrapping this up.
Okay.
Until next time, keep the crazy coming. I will hold it out longer. Oh, we're very good at this.
What a crazy two, a crazy hey!
Crazy family.
You've been listening to My Crazy Family Tree. Follow us on Instagram, podmycrazyfamilytree, on YouTube, podmycrazyfamilytree, and on Patreon, My Crazy Family Tree. And don't forget to send in your stories to podmycrazyfamilytree@gmail.com.
Oh, you think that one is crazy? Let me tell you a story.
Well, Kiki is now demolishing my kitchen in search of candy. She found something.
Old enough now to eat raisins?
Yes, raisin is one of the best candies ever.
Isn't it like raisins in it?
Are you going to be prassling with that bag now? ASMR. Prassle. Oh, scratch. Should have long acrylic nails.
Wait a minute. So I'm doing the SMR, and you are also like
Commenting the ASMR. Oh, scratching. Oh, prassling with the thing in the bag.
That's a great concept. Can we restart again?
Okay, let's restart.